So I got a question for you, John. Tell me why you decided to start this YouTube channel.
All right. I'm pissed off, first of all, with this Instagram because it's 1 minute and it takes more than a minute to explain stuff to people. So my title of my YouTube station is All the Effing Things That No One Ever Fucking Told Me, right? Why? Because I hate doing things in my life. I want to be successful. Next thing you know, I take, let's say, this road. I should have took that road. And because no one told me not to go right and to go left. If someone would have told me, hey, John, don't go right, go left, I would have done it. But I didn't know, so I thought, shit, someone needs to make a video or some type of book where I could look at it and read it and learn things that no one ever told me. So if someone would have told me, for an example, don't spit in the wind, guess what? I wouldn't have spit in the wind. I'm that type of kid. If someone would have said, don't tug on Superman's cape, I wouldn't have tugged on Superman's cape. And there's a lot of workouts that I was doing through bodybuilding. Let's say you're playing football, baseball, basketball. And there's certain things that workouts that would advance you quicker. And if someone would have told you, you would have done them. Well, that's why I'm making this. So you listen to the shit I'm telling you. This is what you do. And if I tell you don't do it, just don't goddamn do it. And you'll figure out later why not to do it. Don't worry about why. Some people, I need to know why. Fuck why, okay? I'm just telling you, don't do it. If I tell you not to do something, don't do it. You figure out why later. So this is why I'm doing this here. It's very important for you out there. I hate to see a kid playing football, and I look at this kid, I go, man, this kid is dedicated. He's working his butt off. He really wants to do it, and he's determined, but he's doing the wrong thing. He's catching, for an example, he's a receiver. He's catching 20 balls a day, 50 balls a day, when he should be catching 600. But no one told him. And if he heard it, he's the kind of kid that would do it. That's what pisses me off. So I'm making this channel to try to tell you about as much things as I know you should do and you shouldn't do. And you come here and you look at it. It's like the real black coffee. So this is the real stuff. This is the black coffee stuff, the real, what is black coffee? Let me explain to you what black coffee means too. Not everybody can drink black coffee straight. They need a little sugar. Some needs a little cream. I ain't putting sugar and I ain't putting cream in it. And you know what else? On this station, I may go find guys who, let's say, I may run into a guy that's a carpenter. I may run into a guy who's a plumber. I may take out my phone and say, hey, you a plumber? Tell me some things as a plumber that you wouldn't do, that won't work, and I'm gonna videotape you and I'm put it up on my station so you can go to this station and find out everything about life, that the things you shouldn't do, everything about life.
So it sounds like this channel is for everybody, not just athletes.
Not just athletes, for everything. It just, I just started with athletes because my sons are athletes, but there's a lot of things in life I learned in life that you shouldn't do and no one tells you. I met a guy the other day. He's a friend of mine, actually. He just ran into, how do I say this to you? He came into some money, okay? And he only came into like $100,000, which is not a lot of money. But if he doesn't invest it right, he's gonna lose it because the money will vanish through time. For an example, I told him, look, you gotta buy some real estate, so I'm connect him with some friends of mine to help this kid. He's 23 years old, get him a house. And if he can't live in it because he can't afford the mortgage, rent it out. But at least his money is secured. There's a lot of different things that I know through life. I don't know everything, but shit, whatever I do know, I'm gonna explain it to help guys out. Like another friend of mine, he goes, hey man, he showed me a video and I go, oh, that's a nice video, interviewing athletes. And I said, be careful with that guy right there, because that guy that you just helped, that you helped out, that you're working with, that you created his character, he's an interviewer, he's gonna start his own thing. And guess what? I was right. The guy ended up telling me the guy started his own thing. So you gotta come to my station and get the real truth. Screw all the other bullshit. This is where you get the truth at, right here.
So you're gonna give the words of wisdom, unpacked, no filter.
No filter, unpack, and you just do it. I want to hear, well, how do you know? Screw all that. Just do the damn thing. Okay, how do I say this? You see, let me tell you a story. I met a guy once, and it's a true story. I don't know how it came up because it was a long time ago, but I said that something like women only want to marry you for your money or some statement I made. He's an old guy. He said, he scratched his head. He goes, yeah, well, that's true. It is not true. I go, what do you mean by that? He says, well, from your perspective, it's true. From my perspective, it's not true. He says, let me give you an example. Let's say you have a wall. Videotape this here. Let's say this wall, let's say that's 100 feet tall, okay? And I'm standing here, and I look up, and I go, he goes, if he asks me a question, what's on the other side of that wall? I'm gonna go, I don't know. He's gonna tell me there's houses, there's trees, and there's kids. I'm gonna go, well, I don't know. From my perspective, just sky. Now, if you put a ladder, this is how life works. There's a ladder against the wall. And every year you get a little bit older, you get to go up on the ladder a little bit higher. You take some steps. Every birthday, you can take higher steps. Now, when you're 18, for an example, or 23, whatever the number is, you're towards the top, and you can look up and say, oh, you know what? There's trees over there, because you can see the trees. By the time you're 30, you look, you get a little higher on the ladder, you go, oh, there's homes. When you're 50, you go, oh, there's trees, there's a beach, there's an ocean. Because as you get older, you get higher on the ladder, your perspective changes. This is important. So sometimes it's good to listen to older people and just do what the fuck they tell you, because they're already up on the ladder. You ain't gotta wait until you get up there. They're up there, they're looking, they tell you, look, I'm telling you, there's kids over here. So you just gotta believe that there's kids. Don't go, well, I don't believe that because I can't see that from my perspective. That's stupid. Just do what you're told sometimes. This is the point, and that's why I'm making this station.